Hello Internet, Good Gaming here, and today might notice something a little bit different about this VR area. You've probably never seen it before because you actually haven't never seen it. You haven't ever seen it before because I made it. This is a VR game that I have made almost completely from scratch. So, I have been using Unity, a game development tool, for a while now. It is a free game development engine that has its own physics engine and rendering stuff and everything. And it runs on C#, so I've had to learn a little bit of C#. And it works really well with a VR environment. So I got the Steam VR plugin, which lets you take Unity and Steam VR and smush them together, and it gives you some basic stuff. Like, for example, these hands are managed by the Steam VR plugin. But a lot of this other stuff is not. I made it. I got some models from a couple different websites online, and I got some sounds and stuff like that, and wrote the code for the guns. And I have all these different guns that work, and a bow. The bow is from Steam VR. And I also have some lightsabers, a crowbar, some other stuff over here, big axe, chains that you can use, this thingy, and it took me a while, for example, to make these chains. It took me a really long time, but you can grab them, and they do work. Now the sound is not quite right, but so I can grab this, I can swing it around and stuff. So it took me a while to get those chains right, but there are some other things as well. So there's simple movement. I'm using my left joystick to move around. I can use my right joystick to turn, and my right, so you should be able to see here. If I do this, you can see that I have this right thumb pad next to the joystick, to the right of the joystick, and I can push down on that to sprint. So, like, normally I move like this, and then now I'm sprinting, and now I'm not, now I'm sprinting, now I'm not, now I'm sprinting. So I'm going to show off everything that I've made in here. I also have grenades. So I'll just show off everything that I've made in here. Of course, this game is work in progress, completely, totally 100% work in progress. So none of this is definitely going to stay in the full game. This entire area may not even be in the full game. I'm trying to make a sandboxy kind of game like hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, but I want a cool twist. So I'm going to be thinking about that, but right now I'm just getting the basic game down. So, of course, first of all, I have this revolver here. So also, yeah, the hand models are not quite done yet. As you can see, my thumb is kind of clipping through it here, but I do have this revolver. Here, I can actually spawn some targets. There we go. So now if I just go... You can shoot your own... you can shoot the targets. And just go... And you can dual wield them. This one is even more broken, but... I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud. So I'm going to spawn a couple more. There we go. Alright, so I've also got these M1911s. And so... these ones aren't nearly as powerful as the revolver. Spawn a couple more. There we go. I have dual Glock 18 compacts, which are full auto, actually. I also have this Vector. I like it. I'm getting a lot of these guns because they're in a game called Survive.io. You may not have heard of it, but it's a 2D battle royale game. But it has a lot of guns. So grabbing these second grips is a little bit weird. There we go, I got it. But the Vector's hitting, like the knockback on other objects right now is broken. I think it might be because it doesn't do enough damage. I have it set so they do a certain amount of damage, which translates to the impact. But then here I've got an AK-12. And a fully working sniper rifle. Spaz 12. This one, so these guns have some cool mechanics. For example, this one, you can see that if I get a gun like this one and shoot at the wall, you can see a little hit impact come out. And if I get my AK-12 and go, you can see the hit impact come out. So this Spaz 12 is a shotgun. Let's see if I can get farther away. Therefore, there are multiple in a random spread. It's the same with something like the Vector. If I grab this and back up, you can see that even though I'm going to aim it the exact same, I'm aiming exactly the same, but the hit impacts go around a little randomly. Same with these guns. All of them have a small amount of that, except for the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is the only one that has total accuracy, but this has the worst accuracy out of all of them. So you might have noticed already, but these guns do actually have some little bit of recoil. So if you look at it, you might be able to see it's jittering back a little bit. So, and the same with the sniper rifle and the Spaz. And I am able to completely modify, for example, the direction that it goes, how powerful it is, whether it's smooth or just instant. And I'm just able to change that completely. So then we've also got this bow. This bow comes with the Steam VR package, but I can use it. I can also shoot that thing, but I don't want to make the chains go. So, the chains on that dummy thing, are totally broken. That once you start swinging, they don't stop very well. They keep making noise. I also have a flashlight. You can shine around, turn it on and off. It does shadows and everything. I have two lightsabers that are upside down for whatever reason, but they do work. And an interesting glitch with these lightsabers is that you can put them here, and then go over down here, and grab onto the end, and then turn them off. So now this lightsaber is floating. So I can ignite it through stuff, which is not supposed to happen. Also, all of these don't actually collide with me, and the guns all collide with other stuff, like this. I can't put it through there, but things like the melee weapons, I can. Some of them, at least. For example, this one collides with everything. But, yeah, so these ones don't collide with me at all, but they do collide with other stuff. I just needed to make the lightsabers not collide with junk so that you couldn't ignite them into something and have them freak out and destroy your entire game. Here, let's grab it. Because they don't actually collide with stuff. So, lightsabers are also kind of broken because if I do this and then start moving, it does this annoying noise over and over and over again. So I need to find out a way to fix that. But then, of course, there's these. This is probably my favorite weapon, just because of the physics. So I can use it. So this chain works. This does not. It's a little bit weird, but I can use it. So, physics can get a little bit weird on that. So now I'm going to go over to these grenades. So these grenades are a little bit too powerful right now. They're impact grenades. I can't actually pull the pin out of them. They're also upside down. I need to fix that as well. But, so if I was, for example, to throw it over there, it would explode. It would go off the edge. Let's try that again. If I was to, like, throw it, it explodes on impact. I will work on removing a pin, but for now, it doesn't. Also, another fun thing you can do, you can grab them and go like that, and they just keep going forever until it gets to the end. I can do it with the other side here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, come on. It's really fun. And yes, that annoying clicking noise does go on forever. That's why I said it was broken. So now, for example, if I just boop. First of all, it exploded twice. I know why that's happening. It's because these are programmed. I coded them so that they explode on an impact. If they hit something, they explode. So when they explode, I need them to stay there. I can't just delete them completely because then they wouldn't be able to play the sound effect or the explosion. So I just turn off the visuals of these. I turn it off so that you can't see it anymore, and it looks like it exploded, but it's still there so that it can actually make the explosion particle and do the sound effect. But because of that, it's not actually disabling the collider. And that means that if it hits on something higher, it can fall down and the collider hits again and it'll explode. So for example, you can also explode them in your hand. So if you go like this, so you can see I'm still holding it, and it disappeared there, but I want to try and show you, this might be a little bit loud, but, so I'm going to try and show you how that works. So for example, I'm still holding it, and it explodes. And I can still do it until the original sound effect is done playing. So that's pretty much it with my VR games so far. There's one more thing that I'm starting to work on. I want to add some more content, but keep the base floor the same. I like the size, it's not overly large, so I'm adding an elevator. Right now it's pretty jittery, but it will take you up. It's totally modular. I can make this go 100 meters in the sky, or I could start it up here and make it go down. But I can just push this and it'll go down again. So yeah, I could make this. I can't make it move sideways or anything, but I can make it go up or down, depending on where it starts, and make it go up or down any distance. So also, I can trigger it without me being on it. I can just boop this, and if I push it again, nothing happens, which is a good thing. I don't want it to be able to just trigger up and down in midair. And I can make it go back down from down here. So it just works completely on its own. I just stick the component on there, stick the script that I wrote onto this object, and it has become an elevator. So that's pretty much all to my game. I will be posting updates every so often, whenever there's going to be a big change. But just like if I add a new gun, don't expect an update, don't expect another video. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe so that you can see my other Minecraft videos or check out when the next one of these is going to come out. But anyway, that's all for now. I will see you in my next video.